3 Great Taste Award-winning chutneys. A 1-star Cheeseboard classic, simply delicious. A 2-star Indian-inspired favourite, outstanding. And a 3-star artisan standout, truly exquisite. Plus 1 unawarded challenger with 0 stars and everything to prove. So, do the stars actually match the flavour? Or are we just paying for fancy labels and award stickers?
Welcome to Great Taste Ed Reviews, where I taste award-winning food and drink and ask whether these great taste stars really deserve the hype.
Episode 19. Chutney. Let's rate the ratings.
The Cherry Trees Cheeseboard Chutney received a 1-star Great Taste Award in 2020. The British producer, established in 1997, specialises in award-winning chutneys, preserves and marmalades made in small batches using traditional methods and contemporary flavour combinations. The chutney combines mango, banana, fig and lime with stem ginger, chilli and spices, and is specifically designed to complement cheese and charcuterie-style boards.
Customer reviews for this product commonly describe it as a versatile chutney for cheese platters and sandwiches. Positive feedback frequently mentions the balance between acidity and sweetness, while some reviewers say they would prefer a bolder, more unusual flavour profile. Let's see. For me, a cheeseboard chutney lives or dies on balance. Too sweet and it's jam, too sharp and it overpowers the cheese. So I'm looking for something right down the middle from this 1-star winner. That's really pleasant. One of the marks of a really high quality food product is when you can taste all the individual ingredients, rather than everything blending together into one generic flavour. And that's happening here. There's a lovely fruity sweetness from the mango coming through first, and a softer note of banana just behind. You can pick up the fig too, which adds richness and depth, and the lime brings a touch of acidity which keeps everything nice and fresh. Then you get the mild warmth from the chili, ginger and spices on the finish. Lovely. This feels like a classic British cheeseboard chutney. Nothing is shouting for attention, but everything is working nicely together. I think this would pair especially well with a mature cheddar, a red Leicester, double Gloucester, maybe even a crumbly Lancashire. I think it would also work really well in a cheese toastie or a ploughman's lunch. Did it deserve its 1 Great Taste star? I think yes. This is a solid, dependable chutney that delivers exactly what it promises. It's well balanced and highly usable, even if it doesn't reinvent the category. I paid £7.64 for 210 grams from the Cherry Trees online shop. That's definitely premium pricing for such a small jar. The quality is good, but you'll need to really love a cheeseboard chutney to justify the cost. So, my value for money score is a 3 out of 5.
Cottage Delight's Poppadom Mango Chutney received a 2-star Great Taste Award in 2025. Cottage Delight is a British specialty food producer founded in 1974 with over 50 years of experience creating chutneys, preserves, sauces and other specialty foods. The chutney combines ripe mango, warming Nigella seeds and aromatic spices, creating a sweet and fruity flavour with a subtle savoury undertone. It is designed to accompany Indian dishes, particularly poppadoms and other sharing foods.
Customers praise this product's fruity mango flavour and warming spice, making it a popular accompaniment to Indian dishes. Some people may find its pronounced sweetness a little much, particularly if they prefer a sharper, more savoury or spicy chutney. Let's see. Mango chutney can sometimes be overwhelmingly sweet, so I'm hoping that the spices will keep everything in balance here. Oh, that is lovely. In fact, It's absolutely delicious. The mango is definitely front and center, as you'd expect, but there's a gentle warmth underneath that stops it from becoming sugary, which I really like. The texture is rich and spoonable, and the flavour develops nicely across the palate. Naturally, this works with poppadoms and curries, but I could also see it being an excellent addition to a chicken sandwich to give it that coronation chicken vibe. And also, with hot honey becoming an increasingly popular pizza topping, I could see this mango chutney working in a similar way, particularly on a pizza with a bit of heat, like a spicy chicken pizza or a pizza with chorizo. Did it deserve its 2-star outstanding accolade? I would say absolutely yes. This is a delicious mango chutney. There is bags of personality and complexity here. The fruit, the spice and sweetness are working really well together. It's an absolute delight. I paid £4.99 for 340 grams from Cottage Delight's online shop. That's the largest jar so far, with the lowest price per gram, which makes this surprisingly good value for an outstanding, award-winning speciality chutney. It's really hard to fault. My value for money score has to be a 5 out of 5.
Mr. Vikki's Tomato and Nigella Chutney received a 3-star Great Taste Award in 2023, the highest possible rating. Mr. Vikki's is a small artisan producer based in Cumbria, founded by chef Adam Marks in 2005, making chutneys, pickles and sauces in small batches using fresh ingredients and freshly milled spices. The chutney combines sweet and sour tomato with distinctive nigella or black onion seeds and a gentle level of spice.
Customers praise this product's distinctive savoury tomato flavour, with the nigella seeds adding an interesting depth and character. However, some may find its savoury, lightly spiced profile less familiar if they prefer the sweetness of traditional fruit chutneys. Let's see. This is the one I'm most curious about. 3 Great Taste stars promises something truly exquisite. Oh wow, that's very different and very spicy. The tomato gives it richness and savouriness, while the nigella brings this subtle toasted onion-like complexity. And as we know, tomato and onion is a classic combination. This actually feels less like a condiment and more like an ingredient. I think this would be fantastic with sausages, grilled meats, burgers. It would make for a wonderful barbecue condiment. And if you like heat, you are going to love this. This is a proper artisan chutney. Did it deserve its 3 Great Taste stars? For me, it's certainly a standout, but I wouldn't go so far as to say it's deserving of a truly exquisite 3-star rating. But then maybe that's because I've not tasted enough tomato chutneys to give a fair assessment. However, this is a chutney with layers of flavour and true craftsmanship. Just not what I would call truly exquisite. 2 stars would be fairer in my humble opinion. I paid £7.99 for 220 grams on Amazon. It's certainly expensive, but unlike some other premium products, you can immediately taste where the money has gone. My value for money score for this product is a 4 out of 5.
Geeta's Mango Chutney does not carry a Great Taste Award. Geeta's is a British Indian food brand founded by Geeta Santani, with its original mango chutney inspired by a family recipe. The chutney is made with Indian mangoes, whole garlic and aromatic spices, and is designed as a versatile accompaniment to curries and other everyday dishes.
Customers generally praise this product's fruity flavour, aromatic spices and versatility as an accompaniment to curries and poppadoms. Some reviewers are less impressed with the flavour, with this product receiving mixed ratings across different listings. Let's see. So, after trying 3 award-winning chutneys, this one is the wild card. No stars, No judging panel approval, just a supermarket favourite going up against some pretty stiff competition. Oh, that's punchy. You get the mango straight away, but there's a nice vinegary tang and a gentle warmth from the spices. It is very heavy on the cardamom though, so a little bit of restraint there wouldn't have gone amiss. The texture is a little chunkier than I expected, which might not be to everyone's taste, but it does give it that homemade feel. I would say the flavour is fairly well balanced between sweet, savoury and spicy notes. It's a tasty chutney. Naturally, this belongs next to poppadoms and curries, but I actually think this would work really well in a chicken wrap or glazed on some grilled chicken. So should this have received a great taste star? Well, I actually think there's quite a strong argument that it should. It doesn't have quite the complexity of the Cottage Delights 2-star mango chutney, and it's a great shame that the cardamom overpowers some of the other subtle spices contained within it. But it is flavourful and enjoyable, and I think a real crowd pleaser. If I tasted this blind, I would probably give it a 1-star Simply Delicious rating. I paid just £2.50 for 320 grams from Sainsbury's. That's comfortably the cheapest chutney in today's lineup while still delivering great flavour. For everyday use, this is hard to argue with. So, for that reason, my value for money score would have to be a 4.5 out of 5. After tasting all 4 chutneys weighing flavour, originality and value, one stood above the rest. My winner today is Cottage Delights Poppadom Mango Chutney. It may only have 2 great taste stars, but for me, this was the chutney that delivered the best overall combination of value, flavour and character. The mango is rich and fruity, the spice adds a gentle warmth, and importantly, it avoids becoming overwhelmingly sweet. It also feels incredibly versatile, from poppadoms and curries to sandwiches, cheese, and even potentially drizzled on top of a spicy pizza. 2 stars from great taste, but my winner of the 4. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and comment below. What category should I rate next? More flavour, more value, more stars next time. Let's rate the ratings.